Next day, Ryan, Jungkook, Jeha, and Chung all are sitting in the living room and talking about random stuff. And Chung got an idea and said, Chung, let's go shopping tomorrow. What you say? Jungkook, it's a good idea. I'm in. Jeha, same. Ryan, me too. They all smiled and chatted for hours. Jeha and Chung went to buy something, and Ryan and Jungkook left alone. And Ryan started walking while seeing different dresses. Jungkook, look, that dress is gonna look perfect. Man looked at the dress and quite liked it, but didn't accept it. Ryan, I don't like it. She went to another section, but again, Jungkook, that dress will look mesmerizing on you. Buy it. Man looked at the and say a beautiful white floral dress. Jungkook, just try it. If she did no, then we will buy something else. But Vine denied, and like this, in each section, Jungkook accompanied her and praises her more than dress. But you don't know that she is denying because she is flustered. It's her first time shopping with a boy and listening to this kind of praises. Suddenly, Jihan and Chung come towards them. Chung, oh, we were finding you. Jungkook, don't worry, I'm with her. Jihan, oh, okay. Chung and Jihan smiled while Jungkook looked at Vine. Jihan and Chung went away for something, and Jungkook turned towards her, but she wasn't there. Jungkook, Vine, where did she go? He started finding her with uneasiness. He wasn't feeling well. He went to different shows but didn't find her anywhere. He started to become restless. Jungkook, where were you, baby? I need to see you. He groaned in frustration. Jungkook was looking for Vine desperately when suddenly he saw her in Lyring's shop. His cheeks became a little flustered, but seeing her make him feel calm and honored. Jungkook, thank God you are fine. He took a deep breath. With silent steps, he went to her and stood behind her and whispered in her ears, and she said, Jungkook, from whom are you hiding? Vine, shh, I'm hiding from him. Her eyes widened and she slowly turned. Vine, oh, hey Jungkook. Jungkook, oh, hey I am. So you're hiding from me, hmm? Vine, me? Hiding? Haha, what are you talking about? She awkwardly laughed. Jungkook, so you came here to buy these? He smirked and Val looked at her surroundings and cursed herself under her breath and looked at him with an awkward smile. Vine, no, no. Jungkook, then? Vine took his hand and started going out of the shop silently when suddenly she heard a saleswoman. Woman. They looked perfect with each other. Such a cute couple. Vine looked at him and saw him already smiling. She huffed. Vine, stop smiling. But he just smiled towards the woman and she gave him a thumbs up. Stop, we are not a couple. Jungkook, she. See, she's like our mom says, let her be happy. Vine looked at him like, where's the logic? She sighed and dragged him outside of the shop with her red flustered cheeks. At night, Vine entered her room being totally exhausted, but her eyes widened seeing the bag, and it were clearly shopping bags. She looked and opened the bag, and there were dresses, and she gasped when she understood. Her eyes caught a cute little note, and she took it and read it. Vine, I know you love those dresses, so here, I bought it, sweetheart. From John Jungkook. Her cheeks became red, thinking how much he noticed her and her eyes. Did he like me? After some days, all this time he was finding courage to tell her his true feelings and see her walking through the hallway. He called her, Jungkook, Vine. She stopped and turned towards him. He went towards her and took her hand in his softly and sat looking in her eyes with his sincere one. Jungkook, I want to say something, just listen. Hmm? She looked at him with confusion but nodded. Jungkook, I know maybe it can be too early for you, but I think you already know what I want to say. From the first in the car, something about you make me feel pull you in my arms and never let go. I started feeling anxious if I don't see you. Bad thoughts run my brain. Jungkook, but looking at your face like I have won everything. I want to make you mine and want to become yours. Even if this will take time, I'm ready. But I started liking you from the first day, but I got to know this, not just liking it's. But she cut him off in between. Vine, just stop, please. With that, she ran away, not knowing she just hurt a pure heart and a loving man. Jungkook, did she hate me? He looked at her disappearing figure and chuckled to himself bitterly. Vine entered her room and closed the door and took some deep breaths. Vine, wait, that means I was right. He does love me, and that was all were hints, and now he was confessing me. I can't believe how can I be this dumb? Wait. Vine, yeah, Vine, you just left him in between like that. What he must be thinking. He will think I reject him. I hate him. He's gonna think so. How can I be so dumb? She pulled her hair in frustration. Calm down, calm down. I will find a solution. Yes, yes, I will find it. Vanem woke up and after freshening up, she came downstairs and saw them already sitting. Vine, good morning. I think I'm a little late. Chung, it's okay now. You came. Come, let's start. Vine sit burst. She looked beside her. Jungkook was sitting one chair ahead. Vine, in mind, I fucked up. She looked towards him and he smiled towards her, but it was not the same as before. And like this, he started distancing himself from her, not ignoring but not talking to. He just had conversation when he thought she was alone. He never bring the same topic again, and Vine is missing those teasing, flirting moments, but she's not that expressive. She's scared. She never has feelings and is an introvert. Everything is so hard for her. She can't express herself even if she want to. She collects her some courage, but then seeing his face and what she did, she lost all the hopes and courage and started to overthink until one night. I knocked on Cheong's door and she opened it. Cheong, oh baby, you need something? But without saying anything, she hugged her tightly and started sobbing silently. Oh, hey, what happened? Why are you crying? Ryan, Unni, I ruined everything. He's not talking to me. He's not teasing me like before. He's not flirting. Did he hate me now? Chung looked at her with confusion and pulled herself to see her face and wipe her tears and then asked softly and gently. Chung, but who? Who are you talking about, hmm? Vine sobbed. Vine, Jungkook. Jiha's eyes and Chung's eyes widened and said they chuckled. Chung, first calm down and tell us what happened, hmm? Chung and Jiha make her sit on the bed and they both calm her down. And then she told them whatever she did and happened and they smiled. Chung, now tell me who is at fault. She asked gently. Vine, me. I should have not run away like that. They nodded. Jiha, Vine. Jungkook just seemed like a tough guy, but I'm damn sure. Yeah, it would have taken him a century to confess his feelings, and you ran away. He must be thinking you hate him. Vine's eye widened. Vine, no, I don't hate him. No way. I was just too shy and flustered to stand there. She looked down and they smiled. Jeha, we can help you, but you have to make a move. You know what I mean by first move, right? Vine nodded. Chung, okay, now go and sleep. Tomorrow is gonna be a big day, okay? And don't overthink. Vine nodded and went away. Chung, I already know something is between them. She grinned. Jeha, both sister with both brothers. Nice. They laughed and they high-fived each other. Jungkook entered the backyard side house because Jeha called him there, but seeing the environment and decoration, he frowned. Jungkook, who did this? He smiled and walked straight, seeing the decoration with a smile. He hit the stairs and it was totally decorated with flowers and candles. He started working. Just then he noticed a note on a flower and took it. Jungkook, the note. I'm sorry, I hope you won't be mad. His confusion is visible on his face and he stepped forward. Just as he entered the room, the flower started falling on him and he stood there confused but then. Someone, I'm sorry, really. His eye widened listening to the words and he already recognized it and turned towards her. Jungkook, Vine, you? She came closer and stood in front of him with a flower bucket and gave him. He took it with a smile. Vine, now listen. Her face already turning red and Jungkook chuckled. I didn't reject you that day. It's just my nature. Vine, I was too scared and flustered that day. And when you started talking about your feelings, only I know how I was standing there. And when I thought I won't be able to handle your conversation, I ran away like a coward. She looked down and Jungkook smiled softly. Vine looked at him after a moment of silence. Ryan, you won't forgive me. He shook his head. Then what should I do? Jungkook, what do you mean by all this? He pointed at the surroundings and flower bucket. Ryan, I mean, I'm sorry for the day. She's getting nervous. Jungkook, just sorry. She nodded. Okay, I forgive you. Now let's go. He started going, and Ryan thought about Jeha's word. Jeha, you have to make the first move. You know what I mean by that. Ryan, Jungkook, wait. Jungkook smiled widely and turned towards her with a normal face. Jungkook, hmm? Ryan, I want to say that, Dad. She come closer to him. She closed her eyes and tiptoed and put her soft lips on his, and he froze in his place, and she didn't move her lips. And when Jungkook felt she was about to pull, he kissed her back and deepened the kiss, pulling her by her waist. They pulled and took deep breaths, and Vine said, Vine, I didn't mean to run away. It's just my nature. I get nervous easily. I get shy easily. I'm not expressive. I'm not romantic. It's me, Jungkook. And I love this cute little baby, this introvert baby. Jungkook, I love you, okay? She nodded and he kissed her forehead. Say that back. Vine, me too. He grinned. Jungkook, say that back clearly and with full word. Vine, I love you, okay? They laughed happily and suddenly they heard another laughing sound and they both narrowed their eyes. Jungkook, who? They silently went to the curtain and pulled it, and there was Chung and Jae. Jungkook, so you were eardropping on us, hmm? Jae, so we were just making sure everything went well. She was too shy and only we know how we encouraged her to do all this. Jungkook looked at her and she looked down. When they did the decoration, not me. They laughed at her low tone, and she looked at them and started laughing too. Jungkook pulled her closer from her waist. Jungkook, now we are a couple too. Next day at lunch, Jungkook said, ah, darling. Van looked at Jaeha and Chung, who were holding their love by the clingy, lovely Jungkook, who is not leaving Van, not even for a second. She opened her mouth and he feed her. Jaeha, if you will be like this, then she gonna just kill you. Vine, no, no, I love the side of him. I love him. Why would I be? Her eyes widened when she realized what she said, but Jungkook's side hugged her. Jungkook, yeah, I love you too. He laughed.